Hi, I'm Ben. I founded a company that has taken thousands of young people into the outdoors for DofE expeditions over the last few years. But before that, I was actually a DofE coordinator and manager in a school. And I know that when it comes to equipment, the decisions are not always easy. So this is my overview on tents, stoves and any other group equipment you may be looking to buy. Now, tents are the big ticket for schools and expedition companies to buy. We all need something for our participants that's going to keep them safe and dry, but at the same time we need them to be durable. So these are my top tips on what to look for in an expedition tent. Number 1, I prefer freestanding tents. I think that it makes them easier to move. I think it means that they're less likely to collapse in the middle of the night, and it actually means that they're generally put up properly first time. There are some good tunnel tents and there's some good non-freestanding tents. This is just a preference of mine. Number 2, look for tents with a decent sized porch. I think having a decent sized porch so that young people and groups can keep their wet gear outside of the inner is really, really important. Number 3, get tents where the outer and the inner can be separated really easily and quickly. This is really, really important, and often we lose focus on tent discipline. And if you can keep the inner of your tent dry, it makes life so much easier on night 2, 3 and 4. Number 4, 2-man tents are fine, despite what you've heard. In fact, we only use 2-man tents as a rule. Number 5, and this one perhaps is a little bit underrated, but really do think about spares. Things are going to break. Tents break, things happen, things rip. If you can't easily buy spares for those tents, I wouldn't even personally look at it twice. Vango has been a school expedition staple for many years, but the tents I'm going to be buying next year are from OEX. This is a brand new make. They actually form part of a bigger system where the tents come in 2 parts. The inner and the poles are in a dry bag, and the outer and the pegs are in another bag. And they actually fit either together or onto the new OEX rucksack, so they strap onto the outside. And they've also designed a sleeping mat which rolls up and fits into its own dry bag, which also straps to the outside of the rucksack. I was asked to provide some feedback about 6 months ago, and I've been using them ever since. And actually, they're really strong, they're lightweight, they're easy to pitch, they've got aluminium poles, and they've stood up to 86 mph winds in Snowdonia for us. But what's brilliant about them is the range starts from under £100. But the other thing they're going to be doing is making spares available, from poles to the inner to the outer, and that is a really key point for us. Next then, the stoves and pans. Now, most people, including us, use Trangia stoves with the gas adapter. These are not cheap, but they are almost indestructible. They have built-in pots and pans, good wind protection, and they're perfect for school and big group expeditions. There are 2 sizes now, so we have a mixture of both, the large and the small, and give people the choice of what they want to carry. Another option, of course, is the Vango folding stove. This is more affordable and it is effective in calmer weather, but I'd say it's not quite as durable. And finally, group shelters. Vango made the definitive example of these, and they're fine, although quite difficult to put away. But a top tip to take away with you is we teach people and young people to use the outer of the tents. There's plenty of them floating around the group, they work fantastically, and it's a lot less to carry. I hope you found this useful. Please don't forget to send any of our kit advice videos to your participants. Feel free to use any of our videos for training or parents information events. I've been Ben, thanks for watching.